Hello again, brave listeners, and welcome back to Luna's Short Stories, where shadows whisper and forgotten tales find new voices. Tonight's tale is soaked in sorrow and secrets. They say some cries are so filled with regret, they echo through centuries. But what if, instead of running from the weeping, you tried to understand it? Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and tap the little notification bell so you never miss a single chilling tale. Now grab your blanket, keep your flashlight close, and listen carefully. Because this story is called The Curse of the River Bride. The Curse of the River Bride. In the sleepy village of Valenverde, nestled between thick forests and mist-covered rivers, there lived a boy named Matteo. He was 12, curious, clever, and sometimes a little too brave for his own good. Matteo had heard all the stories, especially the one the villagers never stopped whispering about, La Novia del Rio, the River Bride. She was said to appear at twilight, dressed in a wedding gown soaked from river water, her long hair hanging like vines, and her eyes always weeping. The tale said she lured children near the riverbank, mistaking them for her lost sons, then vanished with them into the mist. "It's just a story," Matteo always told his friends, waving them off. Ghosts aren't real. But deep down, he wanted to know the truth. One evening, close to Dia de los Muertos, the village was filled with candles, music, and altars for the departed. But Matteo wasn't interested in the celebration. Instead, he grabbed his lantern and headed toward the river alone. The path was narrow and damp. Frogs croaked, owls hooted, and somewhere in the distance he thought he heard crying. Not loud, not angry, just sorrowful. Matteo followed the sound to the river's edge. Mist drifted across the water like silk, and then he saw her. A woman stood on the rocks, her veil trailing behind her. Her dress was stained and torn, her eyes glowed faint blue in the moonlight, and tears streamed down her cheeks. She whispered something in a language long forgotten. Matteo stepped back, heart pounding. "Don't cry," he said, though his voice trembled. "Are you hurt?" The woman turned slowly. Her eyes locked with his. And for a moment, everything around them, birds, crickets, even the wind, stopped. "You see me?" she whispered, her voice like the sound of rain on old glass. Matteo nodded. The ghost extended a pale hand. "Will you help me?" Instead of running, Matteo stepped forward. The river bride's mist wrapped around them both, and suddenly, Matteo wasn't by the river anymore. He stood in a different time. A warm sunset bathed the village. People laughed, danced, and prepared for a wedding. He saw her alive, young, joyful. Her name was Isabella, and today she was to marry a kind farmer named Pedro. But jealousy brewed in the heart of another man, her rejected suitor, a wealthy merchant named Thomas. That night, Thomas sabotaged the wedding. He spread lies that Pedro was unfaithful. He stirred the townsfolk into fear, claiming Isabella's love had cursed them. In anger, the villagers banished her, and in heartbreak, she wandered into the river and never came back. Matteo watched the events unfold as if in a dream. Back in the present, Isabella's ghost wept silently. "They never knew the truth," she said. "They blamed me. I only ever loved." Matteo's heart hurt. She wasn't evil. She was mourning, endlessly reliving betrayal and loss. "I believe you," Matteo whispered. With a flick of her hand, Isabella opened one final vision. Matteo found himself standing before a crumbling tomb hidden deep in the woods, Tomas's grave. Isabella's voice echoed, "His lies bound my soul. Only truth can free me." Matteo didn't hesitate. He raced back to the village, sneaking into the library kept by the old priest. In a forgotten chest, he found a letter, old and cracked with time. It was Thomas's confession. The guilt had eaten him alive. The next morning, Matteo gathered the villagers and read the letter aloud at the riverbank. As the final word was spoken, the sky turned golden. Mist rose from the river, swirling upward. Isabella appeared one last time. She smiled. "Thank you, Matteo," she whispered. And then she faded, becoming a shimmer of light over the water. The curse was broken. And that, my dear dreamers, was the curse of the River Bride. What did we learn tonight? Well, Matteo could have run. He could have been like everyone else afraid of the weeping ghost. But he listened, he cared, and because of his courage and empathy, he set a lost soul free. The morale of this story: true bravery isn't just facing monsters. Sometimes it's about listening to sadness and choosing compassion over fear. If you enjoyed tonight's story, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that magical notification bell so you don't miss the next tale. Until next time, stay curious, stay brave. And if you hear weeping in the fog, maybe stop and listen. Good night, dreamers.